things the coaching possessed today?
Well, the things that he said before the game, that we do right. The small things, the rebound, the transition, so everything was bothered us last year too.
Were you surprised the team didn't do those things well in this game?
No, it's normal. We just start playing together. Just start playing, so the mistakes are normal. So that's why there is 5 preseason games, so we can be better.
Nikola, what do you think the goals are for the next few preseason games to just kind of iron out?
I'd rather just to get better in all those things, you know. So I don't know specific, but let's say just to protect the paint a little bit better. I think that's going to help us a lot.
Is everything good with your wrist?
Yeah, I think it is.
What was that the lingering injury from last year that you just kind of tweaked?
To be honest, I don't know. It just felt weird. We will see it. I don't know yet.
How long do you think it will take to build chemistry with that starting group?
I mean, I think that just happens, you know. Of course, you need to work on it, and but I think some teams will never reach that level of chemistry, and some teams reach it right away. So I think we can control that, and we still cannot control that. So we will see.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, what positives can you take away from that second stretch the starting 5 had together in the second quarter?
I mean, we were playing good. We rebound the ball, we play defense, we run the discipline. So, I mean, I think that's how it's supposed to look, but it's hard.
How'd you feel when Jamal and Mike were introduced last night?
It was good, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It was good to see them back out on
Of course, yeah, of course. But I mean, it was good that emotions, the whole team is happy for them. So it was a good feeling.
Nikola, you just said there are certain things you can control about building the chemistry and certain things you can't control. What can you control?
Opponent, how they have good chemistry and how they playing well. So you know, we don't play against each other. We're playing against someone else. So they have some impact in the game too. So we will see.
Jamal, or Nikola, it's been so long since you and Jamal have been on the floor together. How natural does that feel in the pick and roll when you guys are?
It felt good first time. Even the first quarter, I think it felt good. So it's been a month and a half, or a year and a half, even more. So hopefully it's gonna get even better.
With Jamal and Mike, is that something that you guys talk about off the floor and you kind of work to build that back up, or is this just like a feel it out, you know, and work through it during the preseason on the court?
To be honest, I think the most important thing is going to be Pope and Aaron. You know, those are the guys that are going to bring the energy, because they will not have so many touches that they have used to it. So. Or they will. We have so many teams, so many players, all 5 players used to get a lot of touches and shoot the ball. So we will see how it's going to be.
You mentioned Contavious there. He had struggled to shoot last night, but did you feel like he was in the right spots and taking the right shots?
Yes. He was really good. I really like him.
Coach was open about, you know, being with Bones and hey, he needs to play better. Do you have conversations with Bones about running that second team at all?
I think we all need to play better. We were playing really bad last night. Literally everybody. Not even one single player played really well. So.
Were you just trying to get everybody?
I didn't talk to Bones.
Okay. Were you just trying to get everybody else involved and sort of get everybody up to speed? Is that the reason why you weren't shooting a ton, or was it your just wrist that was bugging you? You didn't want to shoot?
It just happened, you know. It just happened to be like that.
That wasn't like it.
It wasn't a purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It just happened.
Yeah.
What's the key to you guys becoming the defensive team that you want to be?
I mean, especially I think Pope can help us. KCP can, and Aaron especially. They're gonna be probably our anchors of our defense. And we just need to have the same energy as they do. We have a Bruce who's gonna. Who played that position, he played that role a long time. Of course, DeAndre, who's probably, was he best defensive player 1 year, like 5 years ago?
I think he was.
So,
DJ, yeah.
So we have some pieces. So I think the rest of the guys needs to buy in. Let's say like that.
You mentioned Aaron as well. Why, Aaron and KCP? Why do you think Aaron is such an important piece in that starting unit? What is it?
I mean, just because he can defend 1 through 4, 1 through 5 sometimes, and he's the guy who has a lot of mismatches, and just how patient he's gonna be and how much we're gonna find him. Let's say like that.
I can't remember if you were asked this on media day, but just with Bill Russell getting his jersey, retired throughout the league, did you ever look up to him and watch him?
I mean, of course I know who he is, and he's a great, all-time great player, whatever. So it's a legend who's gonna live forever, probably.
You mentioned DeAndre. What's your favorite part about his personality? Getting to know him so far.
He's a good guy, good person. He's not no ego. He came here to help. He doesn't have any bad. I didn't meet any bad parts of him yet.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Nicole.